Today we will just do the analysis of the t-test, key comparative t-test, how you just calculate the independent t-test and the paired sample t-test. So in that we just go to the analyze and just go to the compare means, and you can see there is a one sample t-test and independent sample t-test, paired sample t-test. So we already done the one sample t-test on that day. So if how you just can calculate the independent samples t-test when the samples are independent to each other. So just click on the independent sample t-test. So in that you can see that there is test variable and the group variables. The test variable, for example, we want to test this variable age, the test variables, and group variables. For example, we want to study the gender as per according group. So just drop here the groups, and we have given there were two group in gender, male and female. So there are two groups. So you have to define that group. We have given the one for the male and two for the female. We already know that. Then continue. So you have to define that. Then go to the option. Then 95% confidence interval we will remains it the same. Continue. And after the defining the group, you just click OK. And then you can see that the male and females, the group statistic are given there. The mean value is there. 2.50 is the male member and the 2.25 is the female members. And these are the standard deviations between the all the groups of the male and females. And now you can see that the f test is showing the 0.325 and the significant is 0.5. So that is the test of equality for the variance. So there is a no equality in the variance because the value is the zero more than 0.05. So there is a significant you can see the significant difference or variation between the both the groups male and females regarding the age groups. Then you can see in the teachers its value is the 0.272. It's showing the positive value and the degree of freedom 8 and the significant level is the 0.793. It also showing the insignificant because the value is more than the 0.05. So it means there is a no variance between the age groups regarding the gender. So there is no variance between the two variables. Now you can see the t-test of the equality of means. So in that mean difference is 0.250 between the all the age groups. The mean difference is 0.250. And we already know that we already having here. You can see the 2.50 in age. So it's already written here 2.50. So same here. You can see 0.25, 0.25 the females. Difference is 0.25. So here you can see the difference between mean difference between the both the variables. Mean difference 2.50 minus 2.25. So it will be 0.25. Mean difference will be here 2.25. Mean difference between the both the variables. So here we can now easily get the difference 2.50 minus 2.25. It will be 0.25. So and the standard error is showing here the 0.292. So standard error is the 0.2. Error should be the error term must be the minimum as minimum it can be. It should be the most suitable less than the one. So error terms you can just consider here. So the overall the result is showing that if you are just comparing two independent samples, so you can see the how the variance between the both the group or both the variables in comparison of the other t-test other the group which you have considered. So in that case we have considered the gender group. So we define the group male and female, and we have to check the variance with the age group. So different age group, how the different age group varies as per according to the different gender, male and females. So in that case, you can see there is no variance between the all the age group regarding the gender. Clear? Also just calculate the compared mean t-test. Just go to the compare means and the paired sample t. Sorry, paired sample t-test. here. So you can say that we have to be define the variables. If you have the two variables, so if we have the one pair of the two variables, so you can select, for example, we have the two pairs. I just put it here as the gender, that is the one your pair, and another I just put it the marital status. You can put the second variables if you want to put. Or if you have the second pair, you can also put the like that age is here and the marital status, or you can just also put the customer satisfaction. You can just pair it. But mostly the pairs variables will be work in the categorical data. But I just put a scale data also, but mostly it will be more suitable in the categorical data. So you can see the how the confidence interval you put 95%, 5% level of significance you can put. When you click, you can see the pair sample data. There is a two pair was there. The gender and marital status, one pair was the gender and marital status. The correlation between both the very low correlation. Gender and marital status having very low correlation between the both the. But in case of that age and the customer satisfaction, that they also have very low correlation, 0.1, which is a very low degree of the correlation between the both the variables. And they are also showing the no on insignificant because there is no correlation between the both the variables because the value is 0 point more than the 0.05. So the conclusion will be that there is no correlation between the gender and marital status, and there is no correlation between the age and the customer satisfaction. Same have pair sample teachers. We can see here the all the pair differences. That is the difference table. Gender and marital status mean zero, though there is zero means in the both. And standard deviation is also very low, and the standard error also showing the very low, and the lower and upper value is showing that. And the main interesting thing is the t. We have to just see the t value. More interest t value and the significance value. That is the significant two tell test. So in that case, you can see the significance value is one very high, there is totally insignificant, and that is the significant. Age and the customer satisfaction showing the significant because the value is showing the less than the 0.05, so that's 00. It's showing the significant difference between the both the age and the customer satisfaction showing the significant difference. Other the relationship between the gender and marital status not showing the significant difference. So in that case, age and customer satisfaction, the null hypothesis has been rejected, and in that case, the null hypothesis has been accepted. We have to be check the paired sample. You can just make the pair of the another variable also. So you can see that we have the two pair like that, pair one and pair two. So the pair one is the gender and marital status, and pair two is the age and the customer satisfactions. So here you can see the standard mean error and the n, or so that is the descriptive tables. You can describe the average mean value of that. So this is the way through which you can just calculate the paired sample t-test if you have the different values. So you can just comparing and provide a comparative analysis between the two types of the characteristics of a particular things. Okay, if you have the different variable of a, for example, mobile phone have the different characteristics, display size, yeah, memory size, yeah, camera qualities. So you can just compare the different values and different values and different facility and features. Same like you can also compare the two type of the model. You have two type of the companies. So you can also compare the opinions or the respondents' opinion regarding the two types of the mobile phone, two type of the mobile companies, automobiles companies, or any other type of the industries. So you can compare the opinions or respondents of the regarding the two things or three things. So it is more suitable in that case when you are comparing the two type of the variables. Got it? Then again, if you want to just test the one sample we already did, and means you want to just calculate the mean score, just go to here means and dependent list. Example, that is the dependent list, and independent list you can put on the gender or any other variables here. These are the other variables dependent list. So if you want to just check the mean score, just go to the option that we have to check the mean here and also median here. The cell will be show the mean, or otherwise you don't need to just calculate. If you want to see the median, so you can also uh, just transport the value of the median here. If you want to only check the mean and number of cases and standard deviation, then you can put here. If you also check the cortices and variance, you can also drop the value, drop the variable, or drop the statistic here. What type of method you want to show? Geometric mean or harmonic mean or medians, whatever in which you are interested, you can just check. Example, I just drop here the median. Our table and ETA, you if you want to just also check the ANOVA, you can also select here, and the test of the linearity. You want to check the whether the data is linear or non-linear. Just click here in the style. So there is no need of that put any style of that. Then okay. Then you can see that there is multiple tables here. In that first case, the case processing summary. So we have to check here the customer satisfaction, gender, then customer satisfaction. That is the above table. Then the mean values, we have to check the mean value of gender. Firstly, gender. Then ANOVA tables between the customer satisfaction and gender. So you can check is also insignificant, showing the insignificant ANOVA table between the customer satisfaction and gender. Secondly, mean score was the, and this is the measure of association ETA. So that is estimated value, or the value is that 0.63. So that is a measure of association. How the customer satisfaction is associated and correlated with the gender. So you can see the 0.063 is showing the very low correlations. Then another is the marital status. So second variable we have just dropped there, that was the marital status. So in that case also you can see the median value is the mean, standard deviation and median. So we have selected there mean, standard deviation and median. So in the mean value showing the average value like the 9.5 and 8.5, and the mean value is there in relation to the customer satisfaction variables, because in the customer satisfaction we have analyze or transport, and we added the all the three statements. That's why the mean value is also increased. For example, the average value of the five, and average the mean value is the three, because we have calculated and we have to collect the data on the basis of the 5-point Likert scale, 1 to 5, and there were the three statements. When we combine all the three statements and added and give a combined name of the all the three statements, that was the customer satisfaction. So the average mean of that was the 9.5. In the married and the unmarried is 8.5, and totally 9.1 is the average mean regarding customer satisfaction. So the ANOVA table showing that there is no significant difference between the both the customer satisfaction and marital status within the group and between the group. It's showing the it is insignificant because the value is more than the 0.05. It is the 0.28. So it's showing there is a no significant difference between the customer satisfaction and marital status. Then measure of association also showing that there is a low association. Then the customer satisfaction age. So in that there you can see the age group, the maximum mean value of that is the 1525 to 25 to 30 peoples, those who are having the customer satisfaction. So average value of that, most of the people are fall between that age group of category 28 to 25 to 30. Standard deviation is that, so there is a high standard deviation, more than the one value is there, the median is high. So you can just explain each and everything. Then in the ANOVA table you can see that the combine or linearity and deviation from linearity. So three things are there. So linearity is that 0.646. Still you can say there is a no significance relationship or the a significant difference between the customer satisfaction age groups, and there is not linear data is no linear. So the f test is also showing that the f test is 1.188 and significant is 0. So all these three things are showing the insignificant. So in that case, we can just accept the null hypothesis that there is no significant difference regarding customer satisfaction and age group. The measure of association also showing a low association between the both the R square also showing the 0.024. It also showing the very low correlation, low association or 0.156. So very low degree of the correlation between customer satisfaction and age. So you can explain these tables like that. So whatever the variables you are just taken for the study, we'll explain here. Firstly, we have just taken the gender, then the marital status, then we have taken the age, then so these are the four variables we have taken there. So you can just take the association between the both the variables. We have to select the one dependent variable, that was the customer satisfaction, and we have selected the four independent variables. The three: age, gender, and the marital status. So you can just calculate the values like that. Yeah.